So I'm now in my lift together with this,
oh my gosh,
my bestie, and we're going to LA. Woo!
LA.
Yay! So if you're excited for a travel vlog, then definitely keep watching. We're flying from Baltimore, so we have a little bit of a drive from DC, and we're going to be there quite early, around 11. So yeah, I'm excited. So guys, I have a very interesting story to tell. Guess who's the most stupid person in the whole wide world and forgets the one thing you cannot forget when you're flying? Your freaking passport. So what we ended up doing is calling an Uber that's now transporting my passport as a passenger to this airport. We are a good team, girl.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'd rather have the shit happen right now than, you know,
we're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
we're gonna be fine.
Maybe one of the most shit in the world.
Yeah, okay.
There's gonna be a fun trip in LA.
Yay! Oh my god, I have my passport! I'm so happy! Oh my god, okay. Everything is going to be fine now. Oh, guys, just a little life lesson from Lilia. Never forget your passport when you're going to fly.
But our flight canceled, so I ended up spending the night at my house in Charlotte.
Okay.
Here today, and then I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina tomorrow.
Oh wow.
And then home the last day.
That's a lot of traveling.
That's what a flight attendant does.
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
She really wants to become one, but then she went to law school.
We actually have former lawyers that are flight attendants with us.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We have former PhDs that are flight attendants with us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because it's a good job. So you should still do it.
Hey guys, so we are in LA, girl. Hey guys, so we are now at the Airbnb. I'm gonna give you a quick tour. We already kind of unpacked a little bit, so it's not super neat as it used to be. So guys, this is the Airbnb. We have a shared room or a private room, and the rest we share. So yeah, really cute. And this is the bathroom, and that's me. What we're going to do right now is find some food because we're quite hungry, and then we are probably going to the Grove. So super exciting. Hey guys, so today it's Sunday, right?
Sunday, yeah.
It's Sunday, and yesterday we had a little bit of a slow day because you know how travel days are, they're quite stressful and the weather was a little bit gloomy. So we actually went to the Grove, and after that we went home, we went to the supermarket, made some food and just chilled. Right now we are at Carrera Cafe. It's really cute because they do this super cool ripple effect, it's called. It says lady, boss lady, not lady boss. Anyway,
Thank you.
Hey guys, so we just rented our bikes and we're now going to have a little cruise on the Santa Monica Pier, and we're going to cruise to Venice Beach.
Double day big full chest on my baby. Drip away, couldn't wait to love I got for your girl. And I just wanna know why you ain't been going to work.
Hey guys, oh my god, we are now at the Griffith Observatory, but it's so cold and we are so stupid. We didn't bring any warmer clothes, so we're dying. Girl, oh my god.
Oh my god, I wear short and it's super short.
Look, fuck.
Oh my god.
And it's so cold, everyone is like in coats and jackets and we're like dying here. Oh my god, we are so stupid.
Boss ain't working like this. He can't take care of you like this. Now you're lost in the heat of it all.
Hey guys, so the sun is set and this view behind us is beautiful. Carl's friend that we met brought us jackets, so we're not that cold anymore. And we can enjoy this beautifulness behind us. So pretty. Today's Monday and we are now sitting at Cafe Gratitude, which is a completely plant-based cafe, and I just ordered some very good pasta and a drink, so I'm excited!
That real shit, man.
Hey guys, good morning. It's still morning. Oh, you're not in the vlog yet. Right now, I'm in the car together with Carl and Ice. We are going to Joshua Tree Park right now. We've already been on the road, how long? 2 hours or something? 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. We still have 1 hour to go? So, yeah, 1 hour to go. And I'm super excited, it's very beautiful here.
How I'm such a fool, talking about how I'll never ever find a man like you. You must not know about me, you must not know about me. I can have none of you in a minute, when in fact you'll be here in a minute, baby. You must not know about me, you must not know about me. I can have none of you by tomorrow. Don't you ever for a second think you're thinking you're irreplaceable. Girl, you know you're lost in the thrill of it all. Miami, Amsterdam, Tokyo.
So guys, we arrived at Joshua Tree Park and it's so beautiful here. Oh my god. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't love LA. I think it's really nice city, but I wouldn't like to live here. However, this is beautiful. And I'm so jealous of you guys that are all living in Cali and you are close to Joshua Tree Park, because this is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. Isn't that right, Carl?
Yeah, absolutely right. This is the first time that she says something that's very
Positive.
Reasonable.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you. You're such a bitch. Anyway, yeah, I love it. And by the way, why this is called Joshua Tree Park is because
Joshua 3.
yeah, these trees are actually Joshua trees. So that's really cool. So yeah. We are now in Hidden Valley, right?
Yes.
And where are we going after this?
I have no clue.
Okay.
Baker Dam.
Oh, Baker Dam. Okay.
Let's go.
Yay. Oh, and I bought a pair of sneakers at GC Penney's in Yucatan, which is kind of a town with nothing, like in the middle of nowhere. And they match my outfit
Los
perfectly.
Angeles in the air, lost on a train lights. Got on my buttercream. silk shirt and it's Versace. Hand me my AAA so I can weigh the work I got on you, girl. No, I don't really wish.
So guys, I have to say that I feel so good being back in nature, living in a city and feeling so stressed with everything, school, work, starting my own business, just life in general. It grounds me so much to be in nature. And I really missed it, and sometimes it's just nice to be offline, have no social media, no internet. So yeah, love it.
Hello, Fred.
Yeah. Hello.
No, I don't really wish. I don't wish the choice was yours. No, have I ever let you get caught? Now you're lost in the heat of it all. Girl, you know you're lost in the thrill of it all.
Carl and I did a bet if there was actual water or not in the Baker Dam, and there was. So
yeah.
what are you gonna give me now in return?
Sorry.
Ice cream?
Ice cream. The cheap one, the cheapest one.
Okay, thank you. You're so generous. We matched today too, by the way, wearing the same outfit.
Tokyo, Spain, lost. Los Angeles, India, lost on a train, lost. She's at a stove. Can't believe I got her out here cooking dough. I promise she'll be whipping meals up for a family of her own someday. Nothing wrong with life. Nothing wrong with another shot playing right through the sky. Just you and I. Now you're lost in the heat of it all. Girl, you know you're lost in the thrill of it all. Miami, Amsterdam, Tokyo, Spain, lost.
Not in my face.
Oh, why you
Oh my god.
say it's at my face?
Whoa, okay, no. Fuck. Okay, yeah. Wait. Oh my god, it looks so ugly. Okay, guys. This looks like the start of a horror movie. Oh my god, if you come close, it goes brighter. But it looks like Joshua Tree Park gone wrong. Like, we got lost. Our car broke down. Monsters are rattlesnakes everywhere. Cobras. We're gonna die. Okay, anyway. Hey guys, I'm sorry if my face scared you, but we actually waited for the stars. And it's super beautiful right now, the sky. But my camera, it doesn't show any star, which kind of sucks because I cannot show you anything. Literally, it's completely dark. So I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm sorry, and I'm dying of the cold. Oh my god, if I'm shaking, I'm sorry. But it was definitely a very cool experience. Definitely recommend like staying overnight in Joshua Tree Park. But yeah, get better camera gear than me, or more patience, because you cannot see any star. So. Ooh. Oh my god, my arm is so shaky because it's so cold, but it looks like a horror movie. Like, literally, it looks like a horror movie.
Because of you.
Fuck you. Okay, over and out. Up until this moment, my trip to LA was wonderful. Even though, so stupid, I forgot to bring my passport to the airport when I was going to LA, everything turned out fine. Because me and Carl were talking about like, oh, at least the bad stuff happened at the beginning of our trip, not at the end. And it was such a dramatic irony moment because the worst thing actually happened at the end of this trip. And I want to take this moment of my vlog to not only share my story, but also share awareness, because yeah, I think that's way more important than the story that I'm about to tell. So me and Carl came back from Joshua Tree Park, which was amazing, and I want to go back so badly. At like 4 a.m. in the morning, we were super tired. And the next day we had to fly around 3 p.m. So it was like a pretty good time. So we took a lift from our Airbnb, and you know, everything was going smoothly, everything was fine. We were in the back seat of our lift. So after like driving in the lift for I think like 20 minutes, we were on the highway and there was like a little traffic jam. It was not very bad, so you can still kind of drive, but everyone drove slowly, fortunately enough. Because all of a sudden the driver in front of us, the car in front of us, stopped. So our driver was able to stop the car right in front of the other car in front of us. But we already went like kind of like this, you know? We were both sitting in the back seat, but we were kind of like, huh, what happened? But before we could really say that, we got hit by not one, but 2 cars in the back. So it was like 4 cars in kind of one accident, because we ended up going forward, hitting the frontal car too. All the cars had damages, but we were the only 2 people with physical damages as well. Carl actually hit her head very badly on the front seat. She had like bruises and like scratches on her face. She looked like terrible. No offense, Carl, I know you're watching this. I didn't have any like external damages, so I didn't look hurt, but I actually went back with my neck like this, so I had like a whiplash. When the accident happened, me and Carl had completely different responses. So I'm the type of person that functions very well under stress, and I'm very used to taking kind of a leadership position, leadership role in a moment under stress. That's because my best friend Oki often has anxiety and panic attacks whenever we travel. I mean, not that often, but she sometimes has it. And I'm very used to, in those type of moments, to just take the lead and be like, okay, Oki, you know, it's gonna be fine, and I just, you know, control the situation. So when the accident happened, I didn't even feel my pain, because I just pushed it to the side and I instantly was like, okay, is Carl hurt? Can we sue the drivers? Because, you know, the lawyer in me. Are we going to miss our flight? Can we get a refund? Literally in a split second, those were the things I was thinking about. I wasn't thinking about my own, you know, pain or whatever. I didn't even feel it. That's how, well, I guess I can function under stress. I can just push it away. I was super worried about Carl, on the other hand, because she had a completely different response. She was kind of a quiet panicker. That's how I like to describe it. She wasn't like screaming or anything like that. She was like quiet, but she was super like panicky, in a sense that when I asked her like, are you okay? Do you feel hurt? She first didn't respond. So, I mean, I don't know anything about medical stuff. So I was like, oh my God, she has a concussion. Her brains are dead. Because if you ask someone, are you okay? And that person takes like such a long time to answer, like, you know, like even a longer silence, you're like, oh my God, they're brain dead, like they don't function anymore. That's what I thought. So I got completely like, I was so worried about her. And after that moment of silence, she was like, am I okay? Am I bleeding? My head. She was like so worried about having a concussion. And at that point, the police officers came. Fortunately enough, they came super fast, because I was kind of scared sitting inside a car on the highway or standing on the side of the road of the highway too. When the police officers came, they first didn't even realize that we were physically injured, that we were lift passengers, so we had to explain them everything, and also that we were under a lot of time pressure because we were going to the airport and we didn't want to miss our flight. And at that point, I was like kind of taking care of Carl, talking to the police officers, looking for her passport and my passport to identify us to the police, while also calling our customer service of our flight seeing if it was delayed and seeing if we would get a refund possibly, and if we would get a refund when the next flight would be to DC. So imagine me doing all this on like the middle of the highway. What the hell? And you know, unfortunately, the customer service sucked, and they told us that we wouldn't get a refund and that the next flight would only be tomorrow. So the police officers then asked us if we wanted to have an ambulance or not. Before I'm going to talk about what we chose to do, I really want to emphasize that health is the most important thing ever. Health is way more important than a missed flight, not getting a refund, things like that. You should always choose your health over your finances. But still, for us both, it was a difficult decision if we wanted to go to the airport, and then there was a chance that we would miss the flight, but there was also a chance that we would still make it, or if we would go with ambulance and then, you know, miss our flight, have to book a hotel for another night and a new flight. Because at that point I didn't feel any pain, because I was in such a kind of leading role that I pushed my pain aside. I was only worried about call, because I thought, you know, I'm fine, nothing happened to me. And call was just like, Julia, we're not insured, because we're both not, I'm insured in the Netherlands and she's insured in Thailand, and we do have a school insurance, but that's only applicable to the school hospital, not to a real hospital. So, you know, that's kind of the horrible insurance healthcare system in the US. You'll have to actually decide between going to the hospital or not, based on financial issues. So, Carl said, you know, like, I don't feel like an inner pain, I don't feel concussion, I'm not nauseous, because that's also like a sign of having a concussion. I think it's just like external pain. I think we should try to, you know, go to the airport. So we chose not to call an ambulance. And what the police officers did do is get firefighters, because firefighters have some medical training too. They checked our blood pressure and everything, and they said it was fine. So at that point, after we did all the paperwork, because I made sure I had all the paperwork as well for, like, you know, the legal stuff that comes with car accidents. Then the second problem came. The cars that had damages would get towed away, and then they would go to the police station. But we weren't planning on doing that, because, you know, we didn't have anything to do with that part of the accident. Plus we wanted to go to the airport. But you cannot call an Uber on the middle of the highway, because they cannot stop for you. So we had no clue how to get off this highway. The firefighters were so nice, and they actually offered us a ride. Imagine 3 firefighters holding onto our suitcases, putting us in a fire truck, then taking us off the highway, put our suitcases in the back of the Uber, and our new Uber driver was like, what the hell, why are these girls escorted by like 3 firefighters to my Uber? Yeah, it was super funny. I really wanted to vlog it, but you know, some things are just not vloggable, if that makes sense. Like, you know, we just got in an accident, and I didn't want to be the girl that's going to vlog that, even though it was a pretty cool experience in a firefighter truck, not gonna lie. So then we got in a new Uber, and we were super stressed if we would even make it to the airport on time. Fortunately enough, we did make it on time. And when we came home the next day, we immediately went to the school hospital and to the real hospital. I got an x-ray because my neck started to hurt a lot, because I only started to feel the pain when I was in the airplane. It took me so long to kind of get out of that fight or flight mode, I think it's called. So only then I started feeling the pain. But I got an x-ray done and everything was fine. Call also went to the hospital, everything was fine. So everything ended up being fine, even though we didn't choose to go with the ambulance. But I again want to emphasize, always choose your health first, because health is way more important. With that being said, that was my experience in LA. That's how it ended. Not gonna lie, it didn't ruin the trip completely for me, but it kind of also did. But the most important thing, the very important message that I want to, tell you guys is to always wear your seatbelt in an Uber. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been guilty of not wearing my seatbelt in an Uber or in a Lyft. I'm not gonna preach that I'm perfect. Fortunately enough, we did wear our seatbelts during this accident, but it would have been way worse if we didn't. So, you know, I know how easy it is to just have like a 5-minute Uber, Lyft drive, not wear your seatbelt. You know, you just hop in, hop out. But even in those 5 minutes, an accident can happen. And if you wear a seatbelt, you're so much safer than if you wouldn't. So I just highly want to encourage you guys to always wear your seatbelt in a Lyft or an Uber or in another car. But I feel like if you have your own car, you would always wear it. But it's those short Uber or Lyft drives that you're like, oh, you know, I just sit in the back. I don't need a seatbelt. In Netherlands, it's actually fine. It's actually illegal. But here in the US, it isn't. So it's way easier to do it. So that's quickly what I wanted to say. I don't think it's quickly, but I wanted to take the time to tell this story because, yeah, it's, I mean, it wasn't a deadly car accident and I'm very fortunate that nothing, you know, really bad happened, but it wasn't, you know, nothing. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you know, oh, you're fine. Oh my God, thank the Lord, like, thank God, like, nothing happened. But something did happen. This was traumatizing and I have like a weird feeling every time that I get into an Uber and Lyft now, and I didn't have that before. So yeah, that's just quickly what I wanted to say. I'm sorry that I'm ending this vlog a little bit on a downer, but life cannot always be positive. That's not real, and I want to be real with you guys. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this LA vlog. I was very happy to be able to visit LA for the first time for sure. If you like this vlog, please give it a thumbs up. Also, to spread awareness, videos with more thumbs up, they get spread out more by YouTube, by the algorithm, and I think this is such an important message. More people need to see this, because, you know, it's so common sense, but still so many people don't wear their seatbelt. So please give this video a thumbs up to spread this message. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I've been quite good with my content recently and my upload schedule. I'm posting now on Mondays and Thursdays rather than Sundays and Wednesdays, what I did before. Let me know in the comments down below too if you are guilty of not wearing your seatbelt or if you always wear your seatbelt, if you ever were in a car accident, things like that. Let's just spread awareness, you know? I think it's very important. So that's the end of this vlog for real now, and I love you guys, and I hope to see you in my next video as well. Bye guys!